Hi, I'm State Senator Joe Markley, representing Southington, Wolcott, Waterbury, Prospect, and Cheshire, and I'm here at the state capitol after another legislative session. Actually, the Senate has finished its business for the day, as is frequently the case. The House is still in session. And the main business was simply the minimum wage bill that I discussed on the last video. As I said at the time, the votes were there to pass it. It passed the Senate on a party line vote, generally a party line vote. And I'll just recap briefly what I said. I was the first speaker in opposition to the minimum wage as the ranking member on the Labor Committee, the committee that it came out of. And you know, the first thing I'd say is I don't lack sympathy for people that are earning minimum wage. I've been there myself, and insofar as this gives relief and a little extra income to people that are working hard, I don't begrudge it to them. I think one of the mistakes we make in politics is we see the benefits that are derived from our actions, but we are blind to the sometimes invisible bad results of what we do. And what I mean by that is the people who actually do receive a wage increase will be conscious of it and they'll see it happen. But the downside of the minimum wage is it will be a barrier to job creation. Certainly, there's going to be cases where somebody would say, for $9 an hour, I could put somebody to work. But at $10.10, which will be the new minimum wage, highest in America, I might add, I can't afford to add that person. The person who doesn't get the job that wasn't created will never know it. But that doesn't mean that they're not a real person. And what we need in Connecticut more than anything right now is job creation. This works against job creation. It works against creating jobs for young people in the cities. Minimum wage jobs are the first step out of the cycle of dependency which is plaguing those people. It sends a signal to businesses in Connecticut that are struggling to hang on and throughout America that this state is not friendly to the interests of business. And you know, in a way, I feel it's arrogant on the part of the Connecticut State Senate to decide that we know up here in Hartford, because we're legislators, better about how businesses should conduct themselves than the businesses themselves. I heard many times on the Labor Committee that this would be good for business. I don't believe it, and business doesn't believe it. Another thing I'd say about that is, well, I guess I'd say that we can't make the world perfect. And it's important at a certain point that we acknowledge that. All of us want the same thing. We want people to have good jobs. We want people to be able to support their families. I believe enough in the goodwill of the people I serve with to think that that's a common interest of all of us. It's a matter of what we believe will make it happen. And it's also a matter of being playing politics or not. And I do believe that in the end, this particular minimum wage increase in this year, coming from the governor, embraced by the president, and with the support of basically all the Democrats, including many who had resisted it in the past, is purely a political act. We already had scheduled increases in the minimum wage. There had been quite a tussle about it, and suddenly this year, everyone kind of rolled over on the other side and embraced them. It's a difficult vote for some people to vote against it because you feel like it's a chance to help people in need. But as I said, I think the way we help the most in government is often by doing less and not doing more. I'm assuming the pace of the legislature is going to be picking up between now and May 7th, which is our last day. I expect we'll be back in session next week. I don't know what's going to be on our plate, but when the session ends, whenever it is, I'll be back with another report. So this is Joe Markley. Until then, thank you.